I'm sick. Okay, I know I promised a video on Sunday, but I didn't find the time to record it, as I had a flight to catch on Friday morning. But now I'm back, so Uzu vs Saber Alter. Also cut photo of the video. So Uzu and Saber are the two damage dealers from the most recent crossovers, Kill la Kill and Fate. These two characters I've noticed have very similar kits, but they are different in their own ways. For starters, both characters get art gauge from their passive, and a little extra if they manage to land a critical hit with their skill, and the fact that they share the exact same slots. As for the rest of the kits, they are different from one another, but very similar overall. Starting off with a man Uzu, in his art he increases his own damage and skill city by 130% for 35 seconds, which for an art is insanely strong. His true art gives him a permanent 25% crit buff, which stacks up to 3 times, for a total of 75%. In my opinion, you want to rush this move first. Lastly, his super art, Uzu gets a 100% crit buff and a massive 150% physical threat to the enemy, which combined with the rest of the kit can result in some pretty huge numbers. Now moving on to the one and only Saber Alter. With her art, she gives all allies a 30% boost to all stats, which can make her a great pseudo healer, considering this is easily spammable with a single art genre. Her true art increases what I assume to be her own damage by 100% and it also reduces the enemy's dark resistance by 70%. This honestly is a bit underwhelming honestly. If it were up to me to buff Saber Alter for the rerun, I would get these two numbers to 150% damage boost and to 140 damage rest down. But anyway, lastly her super art gives her the ability to super crit, but only during her super arts, which is kind of whatever. Now in terms of equips, both characters have a 5-star physical or a 6-star if you get them up to LB6, a 5-star defense and a 4-star physical or a 4-star defense if you get them up to LB7. For the 5-star physical, I personally like to rock something that reduces earth and dark damage mitigation, or something that helps a lot in sustain, such as Antimony with the correct enchants. For the 5-star defense, usually I go something that counters the boss I'm fighting, and for the 4-star physical, I would go B3 Claw if I had it. But for now, something that reduces skill city, such as Mako Knuckle, does the trick. However, if you do end up LB7ing either of them, Relic Doll Armor can be pretty good purely for its 15% damage up to all allies. If you don't want to run that, Dashcrow or Yoichi if you have them. As for the animations, Uzu packs some really fast and hard-hitting animations. The same can't be said about Saber Alter sadly, as her animations are on the longer side. Here you can also see a little comparison between Uzu's and Saber's super art in terms of duration and amount of hits given. You can correct me if you think I measured them wrong, but I went over it like 5 times frame by frame, so I'm 99.9% sure I didn't miss a hit. Also both timers end when each character becomes available to control again. Now I think the only correct way to see who's better is to test them on some content, so we will pay Raltsaki a visit. Also to make it fair, I will use the same equips on both characters, so Antinomy, Doll Armor and Mako Knuckle. For the first run, I used Uzu's true art twice to bring it to a firmer ground, and he actually managed to destroy Raltsaki no problem. And then I decided to try without using his true arts at all. Don't worry about the life bars, it's part of the plot. Anyway, he still managed to defeat her just a little bit slower this time. Now for Saber, sadly she couldn't defeat her with one super art, but after using her super arts a second time and activating Antinomy for that extra 100% damage, Raltsaki fell rather quickly. Of course other characters had to step in as well, but you know. So in conclusion, who is the better one? The answer is Uzu, to no one's surprise really. But Saber Alter still has her benefits to use. That 30% stats up looking juicy. Anyway, I think that's all for today. Don't forget to leave a comment down below with your thoughts if you have Uzu or Saber and if you're happy with them. And of course don't forget to subscribe, and I will be seeing you in the next video. And until next time, I hope I'm not sick by then.